Hello and welcome to another JoJo Master tutorial. Today we're going to show you how to make a baby crawl in Create Studio. First, let's show you the clip. Now that you've seen the clip, let's break it all down. I created the image using AI, and I also used it to remove the background and style it as a cartoon drawing. Next, I brought it into Affinity Photo 2, which I use as my photo editor. I created 5 copies of the baby image, and I went about removing the parts that I didn't need from each image. So for instance, I removed everything except for the left arm, then everything except for the right arm, everything except for the left leg, everything except for the right leg, and then all the limbs so that it was just the baby's body with the head. As I was removing the parts that I didn't need, I was also building up parts that I did need. For instance, part of the baby's left leg was needed, part of his right arm was needed. For the right leg, I actually used a copy of the left leg, since the right leg was missing a lot and it wasn't that visible anyway. I just made a duplicate and moved it over to where I needed it. The next step is to export all of the images that we just worked on and import them into Create Studio. Once you've imported them into Create Studio, now you need to put them on the timeline. It's important that you put them on the way I have them here. Left arm, the body, the left leg, the right leg, and the right arm. Of course, this is if your baby is facing the same way that this one is here. If your baby was facing the other direction, you'd have to put everything the other way. Right arm would be in the front, then the body, then the left leg, then the right leg, and then the left arm. The next step is to set up the anchor points. I've shown you here approximately where the anchor points should go. This is where the rotation is going to pivot like a joint. Now comes the trickiest part, but probably the most satisfying part, when you actually get to add motion to the parts that you've been playing with. Click on the left arm, click on Motion, Loop, Rotation, and then Swing. That'll open up a little side panel that says Preset Settings. And then there, leave the rotation at 20% and set the number of loops to 7. So set those up the way I have them here. Once you've finished setting up the first motion, you need to make sure that it starts half-second mark and goes out to approximately 10 seconds. Next is the body. The body has no motion. It's just going to be moving later on when we group these. The next one is the left leg. Now the left leg needs to be set up exactly the same way as the arm, except that its timeline needs to be approximately half a second longer than the arm, and it needs to start half a second after the arm. This is because the toddler is crawling left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. In this shot, you can see that the left arm and the right leg start at the same time and finish at the same time, while the left leg and the right arm also start at the same time, which is a half a second after the other two, and it finishes 1/2 second after the other two as well. Now if we click play on the timeline, you'll see that the baby starts to crawl like he's supposed to. Left, right, left, right. The last step is to group all the baby parts together and add an animation to the group starting at about 1/2 second and finishing at approximately 10 seconds. And the animation is position and linear. Well, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, click on the bell so you get notified whenever I put out a new video,